Alright guys, welcome to your 18th video, and in this video we can start drawing stuff on the screen because, right now whenever we play the game, just black right here. So let's go ahead, and the first thing that would probably be a good idea to draw is the world or the map itself. So in order to do that, world, and someone is sexting me. Who is it? Right in the middle of my freaking tutorial. Rolf. Thanks, Rolf. Okay, world map. In order to draw it on the screen, draw, and where do you want to draw it is 0, 0. But actually, we have variables for that. So, Bucky position X and Bucky position Y. So what this does is it basically draw, or wow, not world draw, world map, draws this on the screen at position 0, 0. So now, if we go ahead and play our game, check it out. What did I say? Check it out. Check it out. Our map is now appearing on the screen, positioned in the top left, 0, 0. So now what we want to do, it would be a good idea to actually draw Bucky in his world. So same technique, Bucky draw. And in order to get his position, what we want to do is we don't want to position him at 0, 0. What we want to do is position him at, remember, the center of the screen. So in order to figure out his position of the center of the screen, we coded these two variables, Shift X and Shift Y. So instead of 0, 0, this is going to make him appear at what is it, 320, 160, basically the center of the map. So let's go ahead and look at this right now, play it, and great, when I made my frickin' map, it positioned him right on a tree. So we'll just say that he's starting out in a treehouse or something. Use your imagination, who cares? So the other thing that I want to do aside from this is, remember that I told you guys that obviously this game wouldn't be very interesting if Bucky couldn't move around his world. So later on we're going to be adding functionality to allow Bucky to walk up, down, left, right, all around his world. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and draw a string on the screen. Draw string. And what this string is going to do is it's going to be at, I'll just say like 400 over and 20 down. What this string is going to do is it's just going to allow us to track the coordinates of Bucky. So we'll just say something like Bucky's X position, and we'll set this equal to Bucky position X. And then on a new line, we'll write Bucky's Y position, and that will be at Bucky's position Y. So right here, hopefully I didn't code anything wrong. Whenever we run this, we should go ahead and say, okay, I know it's a little hard to see right now because, it's white text and the grass is pretty light, but it says Bucky's X position is at 0, 0, and Bucky's Y position is at 0, 0. Now, whenever he moves around, this position is going to change relative to where he is right now. So at the very beginning of the game, he's positioned at 0, 0. Now, why is this important? Well, we need to track the coordinates, not only because it's interesting, but we need to track his position because whenever we're moving around and bumping into buildings and stuff, we can use those coordinates for collision detection, as we're going to see soon. So right now, the starting point is 0, 0. As he moves, either Y increases or decreases, and when it decreases from 0, it actually turns to a negative value. Same thing for X. So right now, let's go ahead and finish coding this render method. Are you freaking kidding me? Everyone freaking, as soon as I start a tutorial, they're like, waiting outside to see when I start just so they can start texting me, all of my friends. It's absolutely ridiculous. So now what I want to do is just add that little functionality that basically gives the user the option of quitting the game. So here's what's going to happen. Whenever they hit the escape key, a menu is going to pop up. Pretty much in any game, whenever you hit the escape key, a menu pops up. Usually it's like sound settings, video settings, quit, resume game. We're going to make a really simple menu right now. So if that quit variable that we made earlier on is equal to true, this pretty much means, okay, did you hit the escape button? Are you thinking about quitting the game? Well, this is going to make a menu pop up, and the menu is just going to be 3 simple strings. So draw string. And the first one is going to be at position, we'll put all of them at 250, and the first one will be 100 pixels down, and this string will say resume R. So if they hit the escape key and they accidentally hit it, or maybe they, are just taking a break and want to resume the game, then we're going to add functionality that they can press R on their keyboard and it could return them to the game. So that's one option. Another option is if you want to go back to the main menu, because you know how awesome our main menu was, we want to give them the option of going back there. So basically, main menu, which will be the short key M on their keyboard, will be at 250, 150, right underneath there. And the last option will be, of course, option to quit the game. However, you know what? Who would ever want to quit this game? Because it's pretty freaking cool game. So this will be Q. If they hit escape, the menu is going to pop up. And if they hit Q, it's going to exit the game. So now let me just go ahead and move this. So first, resume, main menu, and quit. Those are their options. Now we need to add one more if statement in here. If quit is equal to false, G clear, which pretty much means get rid of all your graphics, or wipe out what you just drew on the screen. So now that's all we need to do in the render method. What we did here is we pretty much are creating a menu that whenever the user hits escape, they can look at, decide what they want to do, either resume the game, go back to the main menu, or quit the game altogether. We also drew the map, as you can see. We drew Bucky in, silly us, but we put him right in a tree. And we also drew the string right here, which pretty much allowed us to track Bucky's coordinates. Whenever he moves, these coordinates are going to change from his original position. So right now, Bucky's starting out at 0, 0, and if I hit any of the keys on the keyboard, he doesn't move, but we're going to be changing that soon. So for now, thank you guys for watching. In the next tutorial, hopefully we'll get Bucky moving around his world.